Doom Nation, what's up? We are back once again for a Doomed review. So we hope you guys have been enjoying, our trip away from Marvel as we review other things.
Yeah.
Did you hear
Back.
Boba Fett's coming out? So we'll be reviewing that.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
That's-
I'll be on a mission to get every episode of that
Oh
one.
yeah, that's gonna be dope. But today we are not reviewing beer. We are reviewing whiskey.
Whiskey. It's whiskey.
Good old whiskey.
It's the right time. Whiskey season has begun.
Yep.
Hoodie season in the shack in the back has begun. If you see me and Cap in hoodies in here, it's,
It's chilly.
probably pretty chilly
Yep.
outside.
Yeah, and the temperature just dropped in time, so I can't complain.
Yeah, there we go. So what do we got? This is called Sound Shore American Single Malt Whiskey Small Batch. And this is from Sound Shore Distillery in Mamaroneck, New York. Shout out to them. I do see on their website that they got hammered in that storm
Yes.
that was in August.
Yeah.
I believe there was a really bad storm in the New York area, and especially people in Mamaroneck for whatever reason
Got completely flooded.
walloped. Project Veritas got walloped there.
Yep.
There's their whole operation. So shout out to them. Trying to help them out here. Got a nice bottle of their whiskey, and we're gonna taste and give it a review. So you want to read first the details on the front?
Yeah,
What it's made out of?
Sound Shore American Single Malt Whiskey, small batch, alcohol level 40%. It's a 70 ml bottle, 80 proof, and it just says Sound Shore Distillery. Where is that? Oh, yeah, Mamaroneck, New York.
Yeah. So I got the from the website here. Smaller barrels means our whiskey comes of age a little quicker than most. Interesting. When you start with just 3 ingredients, each one must be ideal. Fortunately, we're in luck. Our single malt whiskey starts with 2 row malted barley grown in New York's Champlain Valley and Finger Lakes region. It's milled fresh each morning, then gently simmered with pure Catskill Mountain water before being cooled in our custom fermentation tanks. That's pretty cool. We go camping in the Catskills all the time, so it's kind of right up our alley. Then the yeast is added and the alchemy begins. We practice an unhurried fermentation process. A little extra fermentation time gives our whiskey the room it needs to develop its full character. It's then barreled and aged for at least a year. By utilizing small 10-gallon barrels, we allow the whiskey more contact with the charred American white oak. And by storing the barrels in an environment of fluctuating temperature and humidity, we make it easier for the alcohol to penetrate and extract the oak's full essence. All of which means the flavor of Sound Shore whiskey comes to the fore much more quickly than that of mass-produced whiskeys. So it's young, but dare we say wiser, full of flavor, complexity, and character. In other words, the perfect, easy-drinking single malt, either neat or over ice.
Ooh, so it's crushable.
It sounds crushable. We're going to do it neat. Right?
Yes.
No ice for us.
And it sounds like, so we like all our aged bourbons and scotches and stuff like that. So it kind of sounds like this has a bit less time in the barrel. So it might not be as aged as
Interesting.
much. I know, but they're saying they have a different technique. So.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. I bought last year at the New York State County Fair another New York State Catskill made whiskey. I forgot what it was called. I'm not going to crush them here, but it was awful.
Oh, I remember.
It's still in the Giants trailer.
Yeah.
And that's probably where
Gives me
it will
nightmares.
remain, as no one's going to drink it. So let's see if we could. We didn't review that one, but let's see if Sound Shore here can redeem New York State Catskill whiskeys.
Yeah, Catskills better produce whiskey.
Let's give it a second.
Smells like whiskey.
I was going to say it's got a very whiskey.
Yep, smells like, I smell the alcohol right in it.
It's like a very stereotypical whiskey smell.
All right, well, cheers, pal. Sound Shore whiskey. Let's see what you got. It's not bad. It has that alcohol burn though, but that's a lot of whiskeys.
I think it's pretty good. It's got an interesting aftertaste.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting everything in the after. Nothing in between or beforehand.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of one of those Italian after drink liqueurs. Because I could drink those and you don't know sometimes how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of way I felt going into this one, but not bad, honestly.
I think this is one of those whiskeys that if you left it in the freezer, you'd probably pour it. It'd be a little syrupy almost.
Maybe.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, maybe.
Some when you leave whiskeys out in the cold or in the fridge, and I know that's sacrilege, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
But it kind of changes the texture a little bit of them.
There is a gnat in here that has blasted the past 3 episodes. I cannot catch him or kill him. I'm going to say I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's sometimes when I try a new whiskey, I like brace for impact. That I don't know what's going to happen, and I did that for this whiskey, and I wasn't really shocked or repulsed
Yeah.
by the taste. I mean that in a good way. I'm going to give it. Unless you got anything else to say,
I'll give it in with my rating.
So I think it does taste a little bit syrupy, maybe kind of fitting for the Catskills, upstate New York's like, the leaf peeping, as they call it, and the foliage and the Catskills and stuff. This could definitely be a very good camping whiskey. Perhaps on our recent camping trip that we're going to go on soon, I'll bring this and we can drink it there. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Thought it was pretty solid, and I'm going to look forward to drinking it definitely on our camping trip. I think it's a solid whiskey, New York made, local. You're going to help support local business. So I like it.
The thing about American-made products is they don't get stuck on shipping containers.
That's true.
You good? You done?
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 6. I'm not going super high, and I'm not going super low. It's whiskey. It's good. It tastes like whiskey. But there's nothing on, like, the front end or, like, the tongue that I'm getting, like, flavor-wise. Like, when we spend money on, some of the more aged scotches or some of the different bourbons, you could get, like, different flavor palette. This one I'm getting everything at the end mixed with, like, the alcohol burn. And that's just not my most favorite thing.
I agree with you there. The taste doesn't kick in until after you're done swallowing it down. So, like, that's why sometimes I, like, when we first have our first taste, I'm, like, prepared for, like, something bad if, when I'm tasting a new whiskey. No, I had no reaction right off the bat because there really was not much, flavor to that first sip, and the flavor comes afterwards. I like it, but good.
Yeah, I think that I want, like, flavor all the way through because with some whiskeys you could get the different flavors as you're swallowing it, as you're drinking it, and this is just all on the back end, so it kind of just loses something in the beginning. It's definitely a sipping whiskey, definitely going to be nice to have around a campfire. So yeah, I'm giving it a 6.
All right.
Sound sure. Cheers.
Cheers, boys. That is another Doomed review.
Yes, thank you guys for joining us.
Yep.
Please, in the comments, if you guys want us to try something out, if it's local, if it's something we could get, we're always interested. So just leave a comment, hit us up, twodoomen@gmail.com. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It is whiskey season right now. Cold.
So we need to be doing
my
more
favorite
of this.
time of the year is below zero whiskey sipping temperature. So if you have any whiskey ideas, or if you happen to own a distillery or have a whiskey of your own, send it our way. We'll drink it.
Yeah,
we'll
try moonshine.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace out, Doom Nation.